Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I just want to show you guys what the basics of DC Universe is like. So I'm going to start that by creating a new character. Okay, so you pretty much just start, choosing your gender, simple. And then you choose your body type. There's all different choices, so how you want your character to look. Then you customize your character. Now, at this point, you get to choose if you want to be a hero or a villain. Now, being a hero or villain will matter. If you decide to be a villain, you will have different type of armor, so you'll look more like evil, and you'll also be fighting with evil characters in DC Universe like Joker and other villains. So if you want to play that role, you keep that in mind. Or if you want to do hero, you'll be standing beside like Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. So it's all based on how you want to play the game. Now, selecting your personality, that's all up to you, what you want your character's personality to be like. You can be serious, etc. Doesn't affect your gameplay at all, it's just what you like. Now, since I've chose hero, this is where I choose who I want to be mentored by. So if I want to do Wonder Woman as my mentor, I'll choose Magic. If I want to do Superman as my mentor, it'll be Meta. And then Tech will be Batman, and it'll affect like what your main storyline will be, following either in Gotham or Metropolis, etc. So I usually go with Tech because I like Batman. Okay, so the next step, you're gonna choose your power. This part, it's all up how you want to play certain powers. As you see on the side, it'll say damage and healer, so you can switch between roles. Like if you chose nature, you can either do DPS or you can be a healer. Same with here sorcery. And then here mental, you can be damage or controller. Honestly, I don't know what the controller role is like as much, but you can look that up if you are interested. I went with sorcery just because I related to it and I found it to be fun. When I looked up videos on it, a lot of people were saying like the DPS damage level for sorcery was like not that great. For me, it's okay because I'm a casual gamer and I don't really care about being top of the leaderboards or anything like that. So if that's something you want to be top of the leaderboards, then you're gonna want to look up what power is. And my other tip is once you choose the power, if you go either way, you're gonna want to find a video that shows you what your loadout should be. So once you get skill points, you'll have your skill tree, and they'll go through what you should choose. They know it a lot better than I do. And if you choose sorcery, I'll put the video that I followed in the description below. Now the next step is choosing your movement style. This doesn't affect your gameplay either. It's just if you want to do how you want your character to move. Honestly, when I played the game before, I chose acrobatics, and for me it was hard because I would get stuck on walls and stuff a lot, and it would get really annoying, so I wouldn't like playing. This time around I chose flight, and it's to me the best option because you can like fly instantly, you can go above buildings, etc. So that's just my opinion. The next step is choosing your weapon. This also, when I looked it up, it didn't seem like it affects your gameplay at all because you're not really going to be using your weapon. Everyone is going to be really using your superpower. So the only time you're really using your weapon is if you need to regenerate mana for your superpower. So in the meantime, you're hitting the enemy with your weapon, and then you go back to your superpower. For me, I don't really like two-handed or heavy weapons because it's just not my style. I usually like to go with a gun or a bow. This time I'll go with a bow. And then here is just when you decide to choose what your character should look like. You can change the hairstyle, colors, etc. I'm just going to leave it as the basic right now. So now you're in the game. Pretty much you have your two stars right now, the X and Y. You're just going to want to follow the line, which when you open your start menu, you go to your journal and you see your missions. Right now the only thing you have is the main mission, which is very straightforward to follow. It tells you where to go. You'll see a little marker on your screen showing you where to go. Also for traveling, every police station will have a teleporter. Right now it's not going to be active for us because we're new, but the teleporter pretty much will take you to any different police station you need to go to, so you don't have to like fly to each one. And then you can also, if you don't need to go to a specific police station, you can go to your map here, and the map has a warp menu. So when you click that, right now it doesn't have anything, but it will show you like Gotham, Metropolis, the Watchtower, etc. And you can just go straight to that city and then just fly to where you need to go for your mission. So it's fairly easy to travel around in here. And that's pretty much the basics. All you want to do really is follow the main storyline so you can get to the max level, which is level 30. In this game is the highest level, and that's when you get to go to the Watchtower and meet your mentor in the Hall of Heroes. And then from there, that's when honestly the real game starts, and I will show you how that looks on my other character, which is past level 30, and I will go there now. Okay, so now you see this is my main character that I have right now. You see in the top left, she's level 30, so that's the max main story. And then on the right, you see at the top, it says 82. That's my combat rating. And when you have a combat rating, that's pretty much from the gear that you're wearing. Because the higher level gear that you get, the higher your combat rating goes. I don't know what the max level is for the combat rating, but I've seen people in like level 330. So I don't know if that's the highest, but you can clearly see it goes pretty high. Right now I'm pretty like low in the level. So what I'll show you is here you got your inventory. This is your style tab. This is one part of the game that I like, which is the fact that when you equip new gear, it doesn't change how your character looks. Like you don't have mismatched gear or like an ugly helmet on for the rest of the game until you get a new piece of gear, which is something I hate. From here, the style menu, you get to choose how your character looks. So if you want to put a certain hat on, or you want to put a certain shoulders or back on, you can choose that, and that's how your character stays until you decide to change it. You can also change it. So if you choose a color in the beginning of the game and you don't like that color anymore, you can change the palette, you can change your skin color, eyes, hair, etc. And then there's materials. I don't know exactly what that is yet because I don't have that unlocked. But there's that tab, and then your titles, you can, once you unlock them, you can change the title like above or below your character's name. The next step, is pretty much after you finish the main mission, this is what your menu will look like. You'll have a bunch of like things open up for you at different combat ratings. You see on the right, level 43, that's minimum combat rating you need to have. Some of these, like these wanded menus, honestly, it says combat rating 70, but doing them alone is very difficult. It's meant to be if you do it in a group, or once you get to like a really high level, you can go back and kill them pretty easy. That's just my advice on that because I've tried doing it and it's pretty hard. And what you want to do pretty much is you need to go to the on duty menu here. You see it's next to the map. It says on duty. These are basically instances or dungeons, as other games state, like World of Warcraft or Elder Scrolls Online. You pretty much will queue up for these. So the only thing different here is like they have events. So like there are different events going on right now. This like stabilizer fragmentation, you can do it daily. It tells you what you get. There's one player, which is pretty much all you do is go by yourself, and there are just different tiers for that, which they go all the way up to like tier 8 or tier 9 here, etc. And that pretty much you're gonna keep going higher tiers as you level up your gear. You'll unlock better combat, which will unlock higher tiers, which gets harder. The thing is with the one player ones, you can only do it like once a day and then it'll have to reset, or you can buy reset tokens from the marketplace, and if you want to like keep doing that thing over and over again. As you can see, like right now the vault is locked for me. There's 2 players, so it's just you and another person. It's fairly simple. You just queue up for that. Same thing, tiers. 4 player, this is where you have your regular like dungeon crew, like a tank, your healer. There's a controller in this game, which again I don't really know what that controller does, and then your DPS. Fairly straightforward. And then there's 8-player, which is just a bunch of people all together. These do take a while to queue up for, because it takes as you see, 8 players, so more people have to queue up for it. And the instance also takes a while to complete because it's pretty hard, as there is like more of you playing. So keep that in mind. Queue up for an 8-player. There's arenas, PvP, and legends PvP, which I haven't been able to do PvP because when I've tried queuing up for it, it didn't seem like anyone was queuing up for it. But if you're into it, you can go ahead and queue up and look up videos on what type of PvP gear you should have. For me, I don't like PvP, so I usually like to stick with PvE. And that's pretty much the basics. The only tips I will give you is if you do end up liking the game and you want to keep playing it, you'll run into a problem where your inventory storage will get annoying to take care of. You're going to want to get the membership pass, which is $14.99. Or if you want to pay separate for your tank space and pay separate for your inventory space, you can do that. To me, that just seems like you're paying more money, whereas the gimmick they have with the membership is that, you get both of them expanded for just paying the $14.99. Plus, you get other perks, like if you get these things called Promethean lockboxes, you can open those with the membership for free. If you don't have the membership, you have to pay for a Promethean key, which is separate money for each key. Again, that's a lot of money. So that's just like another incentive they give for getting the membership. And those Promethean lockboxes pretty much like different styles or like furniture for your base if you want that. So it's all up to you how you want to spend money. If you don't want to, it's also okay. You're just gonna run into the problem of inventory management. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's the basics. I hope this video helped you at all. If it did, leave a comment underneath or tell me if you made a character, how you like it. And if you want to watch me play this live, you can see me on Twitch. I try to stream like every day. And you can also join me in the game. We can group up and we can play together as well. Thank you, and please like and subscribe to the channel if you do want more of this content.